stolen frame of mind. Chain link shadows left the glass when I lean out of line. Black boots on steel, I make the floorboards complain. Every room I enter starts forgetting its name. Cold grin, hard eyes, I don't trade in advice. I move like a verdict with a pulse for a knife. Bang fire in the chest, but the mouth stays precise. Say my name once, and the air turns ice. They built these halls on panic and debt. I came for the lock, I came for the threat. No saints in the smoke, no prayers in the drain. Just a fistful of thunder drain to ride the pain. I keep two mouths, one for escape, one for war. Both get torn up when I kick through the door. The crowd wants a martyr, the vultures want proof. I give them a scar they can't pin to the roof. Watch the badge on my silence turn black in the glare. Watch the old lies fall when I drag them up there. Backline chatter cuts like a shard through the dark. Then the scratch bite lands and it sparks in the heart. I don't blink at the noise, I get sharper inside. While the weak talk, large I let pressure decide. No clean hands here, only engines in spite. I was forged in the clatter where the alarms true light. If the floor wants a winner, I bring my own flame. If the walls want a sermon, I erase their frame. I came with a mouth full of weather and grit, and a stare that can split any polished front lip. Your crew move together like paper and rain. Mine hit like a hammer with a personal name. Every snare kick hard, every bar got a dent. I leave mood on the ground where the cheap talk went. You can smell that static when I turn my head, like a warning line wrapped in a veil of lead. I don't sell fear, I collect what it owes. From the first red glance to the last door close. Ain't no mercy in the math that I write with my stride. Just a long fuse lit by a blade of my pride. I learned how to breathe in the choke of the zone. How to stand in the blast and still call it my home. How to drag my shadow through a field full of pins and come out grinning with the damage within. Now the bass hits slow like a book to the ribs, and the strings come down like a rack full of sins. I'm a hard-coded problem in the broken parade, with the grin on my face and the debt to repay. It's scratch real twist like a blade on glass. Every mark I make is a shadow that lasts. You want peace, keep walking, I'm not in that trade. I'm a dark room engine with the lights half faded. One won't stop and the whole plan bends. I don't chase applause, I chase last stands. I don't need a crown, I need clearance to strike. I need one clean angle in the wall to bite. So I cut through the noise with a savage calm, then I let the whole block feel the weight of my arm. I watch fake kings melt when the pressure got real. All that swagger was chrome on the rented appeal. I deal in the kind of truth that bruises the pride, the kind you can't wash off, can't dress, can't hide. My whole past sounds like chains in a bucket of sparks, like a train in a tunnel with no working sparks. I kept my distance from the ones who folded, left them to the cold where the weak get molded. I was busy making sense of a violent refrain, turning bad luck loose into something with name. Now I move through the wreck with a steady command, like a storm with a pulse and a blade in its hand. The snare snaps tight and the guitars lean in like a crowd of machines in a pressure grin. Every line I throw is a brick through doubt. Every breath I take drags the sharp truth out. No need for a sermon, no need for a plea. I'm the crack in the system that nobody screams when I speak. Snap chain link, black coat, hard stare, every contact blinking, dressed up, I can smell the fake. I move through pressure like a blade in a lake. Kick drums hit hard, my pulse stays mean. Glass in the grin of the machine made scene. I leave talk marks where the weak ones fold. Hands full of thunder, mind wired cold. You want a clean path, I want the wreckage. Every bad decision gets stamped with leverage. I came for the nerve, not the cheap applause. Built from the ash in the gap between laws. Floorboard shake when I land that stride. No soft landing when the wolves collide. I reach a whole bluff in a single glance. Then I cut the light and I break your stance. Static in the speakers when the steel comes sharp. Red line thoughts in the blacked out park. I don't chase glory, I collect the dance. Turn every lost hour into ammunition spent. You talking circles, I draw straight scars. Count my exits by the dancing cars. I got a cold stare that can strip a lie, and a hard mouth rhythm when the restrained to bends your polish talk. Got a brittle core, I can hear the panic underneath the floor. I built my own law with a broken grin, no mercy for the mask you wore within. I hit like I word it, fast and raw. Leave a red line lesson in the wrecking saw. Midnight freight shakes the iron spine. I ride that rumble like it's mine. No clean escape, just a narrower route when I step through the weed like shootout. You brought a soft pulse to a hard time zone. I brought a battering rhythm made of stone. Scratch marks flying while the chorus of steel keeps every false advantage from being real. I'm still climbing higher. Boots hit sparks in the web of wire. Got a barrel-chested voice in a loaded frame. Every small denial gets stripped to name. Your calm face trick couldn't hold all night. I've seen better armor crack under bite. I move like a warning that learned to speak. A sharp-edged sermon for the reckless and weak. Deep bass shaking the ribs of the place while I carve out space with the ruthless pace. No soft exit, no mercy clause. Only the hard recoil and the after pause. I let the tension hang, then I slam it down. Turn the whole dim hall into a battleground. If you want the finish, come meet this line. I'm the last bad noise in the dead air sign. Dead air sign. Scrap through the smoke like knives. Ricks keep burning while the voltage survives. I stay in the pressure till the flame wears thin. Then I walk out grinning through the damage within. Low like stem, but the impact stays heavy on the chest like the chain of days. One more hit, then the floor goes numb and the silence limps where the drums just come. Hit the floor, I'm a problem in motion. Like a room pressure, I was caught in a commotion. Chain link dreams in the face full of noon grit. Step in my lane and the whole room reroutes quick. I don't pose for the frame, I arrive like a crash site. Hands full of night and a stare that can backbite. Talk all you want, I can read every twitch in you. Every cheap grin turns to dust when I sit in view. I came from the side where the signals get mangled, where loyalty bends and the weak get entangled. Your polished Indle Kingdom got paper thin walls. I hit it with truth and it shakes in the halls. Jaw set hard, no romance in the action. One wrong glance and it fractures attraction. Keep your fate calm, I can smell the agenda. I'm built for the pressure, not built to surrender. Not built to surrender. Turntable cut, slice through the static in the hallway. I move like a warning that arrived in the wrong day. Black and rain on the sleeve, but I'm still advancing. Every step lands like a verdict in a hammer, and they want a clean story. I give them the raw side, pockets full of sparks, and I stare with the saw blade. No silver tongue charm, just a blade of a sentence. I sharpen the room when I speak. My entrance, your backup is brittle. Your crew is on borrowed time. Mine stay strapped to the pulse of the borderline. I don't need a throne, I need room for the impact. Need a lane wide enough for the whole storm. The one pack cold steel logic in the meat market district. A grin from the weak, it's erased in the mix quick. I came up through wreckage where patience gets punished. Now every bad back got a face when I run this. Look at the ceiling, it's sweating from tension. Metal on metal, I'm the spark in the mansion. The bass kicks slow like a loaded confession, and I lace every bar with a hard-edged lesson. You call it control, I call it a chokehold. They call it a plan, I call it a cheat code. I was built in the pressure between broke and relentless. Now I walk through the noise with the stare that's defenseless against nobody. I don't do the polite thing, I bring alive while you're grinning. The fight that keeps tightening. One hand on the truth, one fist on the future. If the room gets smaller, I get meaner and louder. These walls know my name from the nights I was pacing. Feet on the ground, but the fear kept erasing. Now the same fear feeds me, turns hunger the engine. I keep the whole system under permanent tension. Last one standing with with a mouth full of thunder. Every locked door opens when I pull it under. I don't beg for a path, I make one on contact. Every bad vow when the air gets attacked back. Yeah, team talks heavy to the first. Real pressure, then the math slips fast and the math turns lesser. I stay in the red with the daylight can't reach me with the broken glass gleams. And the hard truths teach me no mercy in the rhythm, just a brutal momentum. One breath, one strike, then the next one's a sentinel. I keep the engine set with the weight of the midnight. Turn pain into fuel and the whole thing ignites. If you came for an ending, you came to the wrong door. I got more in the tank and the floor once more. DJ scratching the cup, then the whole room lurches. I keep writing the shot while the silence gets murdered. Still moving, still moving, still moving. Still moving, still vicious, still cutting through pressure. No soft landing here, just a louder success. I leave marks in the dust where the week kept folding. I leave proof in the wake of the hours I've been holding. Scratch flare on the edge, then the pole starts climbing. Every stair when the place gets locked in the timing. I don't fade, I compound. I keep breaking the seal until the last note lands and the whole block's kneeling. Yeah. Sign, you feel that pressure rise. Black boots on the floor, every stag is quantified. I carry winter in my chest, but I move like live wire. Your talk is paper in the ring, mine cuts through the choir. Hands on the rail, I've been in the room with violent focus. Every smuggling in the crowd gets split by what I notice. I came up through the smoke where the deal stayed crooked. Now I read every fake move like a book that's been for the DJ blades on the edge. Quick slice when I pivot, bass drops hard enough to shake that cheap paint from the ceiling. I don't chase applause, I collect the moments damage. Leave the floor with the scar where your ego couldn't manage. My pulse is a drum line in a lock steel hallway. I'm talking sharp turns, make the weak ones all sway. One bad glance and the whole block knows the signal. I'm built from late alarms and the mind that won't backpedal. Pedal, back, pedal, back, pedal, back, pedal. You want a clean scene? I arrive at the break of box, tongue full of smoke, free venom, eyes locked on the paradox. Every step is averted, every breath is a threat. No soft landing when the beat hits heavy in your head. I don't do polite exits, I slam the door in motion, scratch your sled and vanish like a spark in black ocean. Your crew wears borrowed confidence, mine wears scars with pride. We were raised on the edge where the panic had to hide out with the tempo ugly. Make the rhythm walk sideways, steel face grin. I press the issue through the blind haze. My words hit fast and the impact keeps arriving like a train in the dark with the brakes barely surviving. You can hear the floor complain when I let my weight down. I make pressure look effortless and I shake the whole town. No fairy tale ending, just the grit and the friction. I'm the hard cut scene when the calm turns fiction. The calm turns fiction. This room gets smaller when I start to lace the pocket. Riff chatter underfoot, every kick drum plays a rocket. I don't need a throne, I take space with my shadow. Turn your polished grin to a crack in the enamel. Scraping sounds in the break and the tension comes back mean. I move through the haze like a blade through a bad dream. No mercy in the cadence, every bar got a backbone. I leave the fake brave silent standing where the shots on my hands stay calm while the whole frame trembles. I got a pulse like a siren and instead of disassembles. You can try to crowd me, I still carve out a lane. My name hits the floorboards like a heavy chain rain. Every line I spit lands with a furnace core angle. I've been sharpening patience in a maze of tangled scandal. Now the beat turns jagged and the whole place leans, and I keep it cold-blooded with the deck and back. Needle talk spins like a broken thread. I don't bend low for a polished lie. I break that pose with a hard left eye. Your crew got nerve till the air turns black. Then every borrowed line comes back. I keep my pace, I keep my edge. I cut through doubt like a bent wire fence. Ash in the vents, smoke in the lungs. Each word lands like a drop blade wrong. You wanna name? I wear no mask. I torch that question and I step past. I built this heat from a fractured core. Hammer my name in the sidewall pores. You came with talk and a silver stare. I came with a grin that never plays fair. Snare cracks mean when the pressure climbs. Bass shakes loose every brittle lie. I flip that panic into a charge. Turn a tight hallway into a war drum march. A polished armor starts flicking fast. Every clean promise gets buried last. I hear the static inside your pitch. It sounds like fear in a rented switch. I don't chase ghosts or beg for peace. I drag my hunger through broken streets. A heavy riff bites, the crowd goes stiff. I leave a mark where the weak won't shift. Cold glare hits when the lights drop low. Faces blur in a jagged row. I read the room like a threat map line. Every locked jaw says the same reply. The floorboards groan when I hit that stride. Turntable cuts like a blading time. No soft landing, no mercy clause. Just raw intent and the furious pause. You sold your trust for a safe routine. I sold my doubt to the machine. Now every pulse in this ugly frame runs like a spark in a barrel flame. I hear your fear in the space between two measured breaths and a narrow scream. I don't need grace, I don't need calm. I bring that storm with a clenched fist on. I came this far on a rougher road with iron nights and a split bone code. Every bad turn gave my voice more bite. Every dead end made my eyes burn bright. The crowd leans in when the kick drum slams. When the bass line stumps like a marching band. I plant my flag in the wreckage zone and leave your doubts in the dust alone. You keep on reaching for safer air. I keep on climbing with no repair. No need confession, no clean retreat. Just a hard charge pulse in a brutal beat. I drag the last doubt into the light, then snap that chain with the final strike. If you came to fold, you came too late. I carved this path with the furious shape. Scrap, scratch, charge, drag through the closing bars. Kick, kick, drum thuds like a distant scar. The riff sinks deep, the room stays tense. I leave the echo with no defense. Cold smoke rolls through the dead in there. One last glance and a hollow stare. The floor still shakes when I clear the frame. And the silence keeps my name in flame, 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 flame. Flame, 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 flame. Like a fall line, waking up the block. Black badge energy, I don't need a clock. Stone face focus with a file full of pressure. Every move sharp, every breath gets measured. I came through the back with a bad luck gathered. Found the weak links, then I made them shatter. Low end shaking through the floor panels. Boots hit hard, leaving prints on the channels. I don't trade words, I trade voltage. Cold glare locked on the whole crowd's hostage. Hands in the air when the smoke starts to crawl. I was built for the break, not the pretty in the wall. Night after night I keep cutting the tether. You talk big game, I get colder, get better. Tension in the room like a blade in a sleeve. I don't ask permission, I just take what I need. Step in. Step in. Get split. Black mass. Hard hit. Step in. Get split. Boots on the floor, you can read that warning in the tilter of the room. I came with a grin, made a static in a pocket full of pressure that blooms. No soft landing here, every glance turns sharp when I swing through the frame. I got the grin like a blade and a grin like a dare that dares you to name. Scratch cut, then I'm back in the lane, head down, moving like trouble in steel. I break every clean little rule you were leaning on just to feel real. Palm full of matches, I flick them at pride, watch a whole fake crown start to crack. I don't need your approval, I need the whole hallway. Tackle me back, there's a knot in the room and I'm pulling it tighter with each snap line. Coughed up bars, hard bark, each one landing like freight in a freight. Less time, you keep dressing up fear in a suit. I can smell the old panic on cuffs. I was built in the pressure, I don't fold when the floor gets rough. Flash of the blade light, not metal, just glare when I lean into proof. One stare from the edge of the pit and the whole crowd shifts in the booth. I'm the nail in the hinge, every door in the place starts grinding to slow. Every grin in the back turns pale when I let that go show. I came for the fracture, the split second crack where the smooth stuff dies. Now every week little whisper gets buried beneath these loaded lies. I'm map at the room like a threat with a pulse and I'm moving the pulse itself. Every step got a tenon and every inhale tastes like a shell full of old bad luck. I drag the whole weight of the night through a jagged cut in the bass drum talk. No mercy in the cadence, just force in the pocket and the fist in the snare when it buckles up. They want clean edges, I hand them the splitter and centering. Call it art. They want safe little circles, I carve out a wedge and I split the part. I've been under that glare with the liars all sweating the saints all grin. So I learned how to talk with the bruise in the voice and the grin that wins. You can name all your doubt at the chest plate. Watch it skid off the stance. I got a rhythm like iron on broken stone. Every phrase still dances. Not here for the trophy to pose. I'm the reason the room feels lean. Like a lock and slam shut in the dark and the echo keeps biting. But swing, drop the pretense, kid. I can hear every fake note rattling loose. I got a spot like a bridge and a load and a step that don't ask for proof. When the pressure comes up, I get meaner, more precise, more awake. I turn every set back to fuel and then toss that fuel in the shake. The lullaby for the wolves in the back, I'm the one they don't outrun. Not speaking hard turns, hard breath, hard numbers, then the damage is done. Got a head full of sparks and a gaze that can split your excuse in half. You bought a paper thin plan to a storm with a memory for wrath. I keep it moving, no pause, no drift, just a locked in climb. Every line got a bruise on their shoulder and a lock on the ride. Third wave, deeper cut, now the floor starts bending under the weight. I came with the pulse like a boot on the drum and the stair that won't negotiate. The walls get tired of my name by the time I reach the back of the stack. Every snare hit lands like a verdict, every bass thump drags the room black. I learned how to breathe through a riot, learn how to laugh at the choke, learn how to keep my head level while the fake king started to smoke. They sell you a shine with the loan attached. I bring you a scar with the map. I bring you the whole truth wrapped in grit, no gloss, no trap. Watch the grin on the face of the fear when the kick drum punches the pace. It loses its nerve, takes a step too far, then I close that space. I'm a wire in the dark with the grin on it, lit by the step in. full drums, kicks it in the chest, make the whole crowd move. My words come sharp, then they split, then they stack like debris. I speak in hard angles, every sentence caught for the streets. You chase quick fame, I chase weight that can crush the floor. I came with the map of scars and the reason to ask for more. No say in the mirror, just a hard face and the loaded will. I learned how to stand in the storm and make the pressure feel still. Fingertips on wax and the tone snap sideways, ugly and bright. I drag the hook of the blade through the beat and rewire the night. Your hope's got a short fuse, mine run deep as an undercut vein. I keep the whole engine stalling while the room absorbs the strain. Black smoke in the bars, not from fire, from the way I move. I don't chase applause, I make the air itself approve. Every path up to family get fed back twice. I drink grit into a code and a code and a price. Plus the tempo get meaner, the guitars bite down and grind. I walk through the wreckage calm like a judge with a locked up mind. No sweet talk, no soft hands, just a fist full of loaded rhythm. I rip through the doubt and layers that leave the rest of the system. You see your face, I see your fractured line. I split in the seal, I know how to press on the weakness till the whole thing kneels. The floorboards rattle under every syllable I throw. I keep the whole set restless, never giving it room to slow. That slice of noise is a signal, a lash across the frame. I twist it into a switchblade shape and get my name. Not once, not twice, I keep advancing. No borrowed thunder if fear got a shelter here. I drag it out from under hard drums, hard eyes, hard nights. I refuse to die, I leave my mark in the temple of the crowd, not the gloss of the sky. Your fake gold slips up quick when the pressure comes through. I stay calm from the same dark block that the panic runs from. This is a long grind where the pulse gets thick and the walls lean back. I keep the fire in the diction, every syllable dressed in black. No polished grin, no peace offering, no soft return. I came to make the weak parts show and watch the weak parts burn. The groove lurches forward, then it slams, then it crawls again. I ride the brake like a steel frame drag through a storm of nails. You can hear the damage in the timing, in the way I land. Every bar got a white belt strapped to the back of the head. Cut, rewind and cut again. I keep that tension live. The scratches sting like a signal flare through the wires of the hive. I don't need your permission, I need your flinch, your crack, your break. I need the room to tremble every time I choose to take. I was built from pressure and left to sharpen in the dark. Now I move like a loaded chain with a live wire heart. You can try to outlast me. Burn that shit. Molested. I walk in with the glare of a bad decision. Palm full of static, head full of collision. You talk big, but your plans keep slipping. I read that face like a case with the pages missing. Boots hit hard on the floor that shakes. Every step I take makes the weak side cave. I came for the mark, not the fame parade. I cut through the noise when the blade gets made. Dark room, hard pulse, no mercy in sight. Whole crowd tense when I tilt the knife. I don't need luck, I need one clear path, one clean breath, and the whole crew snaps. Scratch in the back like a warning sign. Bass in the ribs when I cross that line. You can keep your smile and your empty pose. I came with the storm in the lockdown code. Vocal fry at the end, let it crack, let it bite. I leave no trace when I exit the fight. The second wave hits with the heavier hand. Drums like hammers on the steel in the land. I'm still on the move, no room for pause. Every false front foes under these laws. You want my name? Better earn that fact. I know hand, I respect, I take it back. Eyes on the seams where the whole thing frays. One bad stitch and the whole block sways. Turntable shrieks like a blade on glass. Then the low wind drops and the shadows clash. I learned how to read by the pulse of threat, by the heat in the room when the deal goes wet. No safe talk, no polished grin. I'm the blunt force break through the skin of the scene. Hands stay busy, mind stay sharp. Every dark thought lined up for the charge. If the word wants smoke, then send the smoke. I leave the room split with the a 7-string grind and a colder demeanor. I move through the wreck like I own that lane, while the speakers shake and the ceiling caves. You were built on chatter and borrowed heat. I was built on the grind that keeps no sleep. No King Dark here, just waiting will. Just a crooked road and a sharper chill. I see fake loyalty drop like rain. I see iron nerves turn soft in the strange static in the air when I raise that stair. Scratch marks slice through the midnight flare. Crowd gone raging when the kick drums land like a shutdown grid in a stolen land. I don't chase clout, I chase the crack where the whole weak structure folds in half. One more breath and I lock the frame, then I blow through the center and change the game. Short bark at the end and gone. Let the demic speak when the lights come on. Final long run and the floor gets colder. Weight on my back but I move bolder. Every line I spit comes sharpened in black like a fresh cut path through a midnight track. No mercy left in the drum machine, just a brutal pulse and a blacked out sheen. The DJ screams like a warning blade as I push past limits that others made. I was carved by pressure and heavy nights, by empty hands and hard fought fights. I know the look when the weak one folds, I know the sound when the tension holds. So I lean in close with a loaded breath and I write my name in the edge of death. Not for applause, not for the crowd, just to stand unbroken, standing loud. And the room goes thin and the amps stay raw when I keep on cutting till the last one falls. Shout clicked and rough and I press on. No fate, no mercy, no signal, gone. Bass still thumps while the seconds pass. I keep that pulse in a clenched up fist, still moving forward through the dark and mist. One last hard hit, then the noise hangs dry and the circuit quits. I don't disappear, I leave a scar, but burned in mark with the cold lights are. Final breath with the savage glare, then the room stays shaking in dead air stare. In the room when the first chord tears, I reach a bluff in the angle of your jaw. You came for a scare, I came for a law. I move like a blade with a paper thin grin, cold on the outside, war in the skin. Hands on the rail when the floor starts to tilt. I've been through the wreck and I made it still built. Talk big now but your pulse is small. I catch that tremble when the pressure falls. Every step I take got a chain reaction. Every cheap excuse gets split in fractions. You want the smoke, then stepping close, I turn your whole plan to a ghost of a pose. No clean exit when the lock clicks shut. No pretty lie when the dead air cuts. Came up from the pit with the static in my chest. Every bad idea got a boot to the neck. No mercy in the count when the baseline drops and the whole damn crowd gets pulled and lost. Midnight oil on the page of bruised alarms. I keep my name like a spark in arms. You sell little threats with a borrowed face. I peel the fake off in a single pace. Sharp edge mind with a loaded stare. If you want a king, then the throne is bare. I see men fall for what little less. One hard line and they start to confess. You can try that green, keep that chin held high, but the truth comes through in the back of the eye. I don't need luck, I need a clean direction. I cut through fog with a steel erection. Heavy boots hit hard when the walls cave in. I don't dodge pain, I let it shape the skin. Your whole act slides when the lights go low. I leave a mark when the weak one throws. Scratch that fear right off your frame. I speak in sparks of answering shame. No soft escape, no neat disguise. I dread the real thing right through your lies. Dance to the floor, let the room get raw. Every crack breath says I own this law. I was built in the pressure raised by the crash, where the bad news lands and the bad is ash. Every smile in the crowd got a split second cost. Every easy promise gets weighed and tossed. I walk through the noise with a drill bit mind, carving a path when the path for when the money leaves. So I keep both eyes on the moving part, and I keep that steel locked under the heart. Push that rhythm till the metal bends. Every fake alliance snaps at the ends. I don't seek applause, I seek collapse, then rebuild my name from the shattered scraps. Say less, more, bleed true, let's go. If you wanna test, from the final door, I don't back down, I don't implore. The whole dark machine shakes to the core. Now the ceiling grows with the busted hum, and the floor keeps time like a loaded drum. I step through the glare with the war-worn grin. Let the pressure build, let the fracture in. You can hear that grind in the lower range. Sound of a mind that refuses change. I don't play nice when the line gets crossed. I don't chase dreams, I reclaim what's lost. Every rival voice gets a sharpened end. Every counterfeit promise has to bend. I'm the cold front heat on a broken street. I'm the hard stop crash of an iron beat. No polished mask, no polished prayer, just a loud wire pulse and a ruthless stare. If the night wants more, then I give it force. If the room wants fear, I set the course. Then slam, break, then stare. I leave my shadow in the shattered sand. No sleep for the fall, no peace for the weak. I keep the pressure high, till the whole place beats. Let the low end crawl through the wreckage slow. Let the bent out frame and the broken glow. I keep on walking when the speakers shake. I keep on burning when the hard walls break. You can call it pain, I call it proof. I call it steel in a hollow roof. Still here, still loud, still moving through. Still too sharp for the shade, you know. One last hit, then the silence bends. One last cut where the fracture ends. I don't fade out, I lock in sight. I stay on the edge till the edge goes wide. All in, stand firm, no peace, no turn. One last hit, then the silence bends. One last hit, then the silence bends. Step in the frame with a cracked black stare. Panic in the room when the first chord tears. I read your bluff in the angle of your jaw. You came for a scare, I came for a law. I move like a blade with a paper thin grin. Cold on the outside, war in the skin. Hands on the rail when the floor starts to tilt. I've been through the wreck and I made it still built. I'm big now, but your pulse is small. I catch that tremble when the pressure falls. Every step I take out the chain reaction. Every cheap excuse gets split in fractions. You want the smoke, then step in close. I turn your whole plan to a ghost of a pose. No clean exit when the lock clicks shut. No pretty lie when the dead air cuts. I came up from the pit with the static in my chest. Every bad idea got a boot to the neck. No mercy in the count when the baseline drops and the whole damn crowd gets pulled in locks. Midnight oil on a page of bruise alarms. I keep my name like a spark in arms. You sell little threats with the borrowed face. I peel the fake off in a single page. Sharp edge mind with the loaded stare. If you want a king, then the throne is bare. I see men fold for a little less. One hard line and they start to confess. You can try that grin, keep the chin held high, but the truth comes through in the back of the eye. I don't need luck, I need a clean direction. I cut through far with the steel erection. Heavy boots hit hard when the walls cave in. I don't dodge pain, I let it shake the skin. Your whole act slides when the lights go low. I leave a mark where the weak one falls. Scratch that fear, crack the fear right off your frame. I speak in sparks, you answer in shame. No soft escape, no need disguise. I drag the real thing right through your life. Fist to the floor, let the room get warm. Every crack brass says I own this law. I was built in the pressure raised by the crash, where the bad news lands and the banner's ash. Every smile in the crowd got a split second cost. Every easy promise gets weighed and tossed. I walk through the noise with a drill bit mind, carving the path when the path won't shine. You call it chaos, I call it proof that the hardest truth lives under the roof. I see the wolf hide in the tailored sleeve. Seen the same turn sour when the money leaves. So I keep both eyes on the moving part, and I keep that steel locked under the heart. Push that rhythm till the metal bends. Every fake alliance snaps at the ends. I don't seek applause, I seek collapse and rebuild my with a war-worn grin. Let the pressure build, let the fracture in. You can hear that grind in the lower range. Sound of a mind that refuses change. I don't play nice when the line gets crossed. I don't chase dreams, I reclaim what's lost. Every rival voice gets a sharp indent. Every counterfeit promise has to bend. I'm the cold front hit on a broken street. I'm the hard stop crash of an iron beat. No polished mask, no polished prayer. Just a live wire pulse and a ruthless stare. If the night wants more, then I give it force. If the rule wants fear, I set the course. Scrap, then slam, break, then stand. I leave my shadow in the shattered sand. No sleep for the boss, no peace for the weak. I keep the pressure high till the whole place bleeds. Let the low end crawl through the wreckage slow. Let the bent out frame and the broken glow. I keep on walking when the speakers shake. I keep on burning when the hard walls break. You can call it pain, I call it proof. I call it steel in the hollow roof. Still here, still loud, still moving through. Still too sharp for the shade you knew. One last hit, then the silence bends. One last cut where the fracture ends. I don't fade out, I lock in sight. I stay on the edge till the edge goes wide. All in, stand firm, no peace, no turn. Stepping cold like a verdict written in smoke. Boots hit hard, whole room learns how to choke. I wear the night like a badge on broken chain. Every stare I collect comes back a stain. Your fake grit folds fast when the pressure climbs. I cut clean through the noise with the raced out rhymes. No prayer for the weak, no room for delay. I move like a blade with a debt to pay. Snap of the snare and the crowd goes tense. I talk in hard angles, all purpose, no fence. Steel in the lungs, iron in the palm. I bring the rough, whether you bring the calm. That calm gets crushed under weight and grind. I left soft excuses somewhere far behind. Turntable flash, then the floor drops low. I ride that hit like I already know. Go! Go! Yeah. Go! You can keep your parade. I want the wreckage line. Burn marks mapped out in the strict design. I came with a glare that the cameras miss. Built from late night rage in the list of this. One by one, every doubt gets split. Every slick little lie gets stripped and hit. I don't chase peace when the room turns red. I chase the pulse that keeps the call alive instead. Chain link thoughts in a locked up frame. Every move I make has a sharpened name. You talk big, then you backpedal fast. I read that fear in the way you pass. The bass keeps thundering under my skin like a factory door that won't stay in. Scratch across the top, let the static hiss. That sound means trouble and I welcome this. I'm a live wire threat with a measured stare. No wasted motion, just hard to spur. I don't need light when the shadows obey. I've been the whole hunt to the shape I say. Your whole crew looks rented, stitched and thin. I bring the weight that cracks deep in. Every corner I touch turns mean and raw. Every mark on the wall looks like law. I got floorboard shaking from the first attack. And 1,000 bad guesses on the same track. Hands up, never, I keep both busy. One on the future, one on the gritty. I spit hard truth with the lockdown draw. Then drag it through gravel till it draws. No velvet finish, no clean goodbye. Just a slam shot gate in a hostile sky. Turn that knob and the whole thing bends. Scratches flash sharp when the measure ends. I'm still inside this storm by choice. Still making the dark sound like my voice. Woo-hoo! 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 Now the pace gets meaner, the gaps get tight. I carve through the middle of a sleepless night. No pretty language, just pressure and strain. The heavy step pattern in a loaded brain. I've seen brave men fold at the edge of heat. Seen pride go left from a single beat. I keep moving past where the doubt can land. With the blackened pulse and the clenched up hand. The wall of sound keeps rising again like a machine that feeds on broken men. Scratch starts left, then the drums strike hard. Every line I drop leaves another scar. I'm not here to beg, I'm here to flip, to kick through the lock with a brutal grip. You can hear that tension in the way I breathe, like a storm that stays and refuses to leave. Backs against nothing, eyes on the break. I take what I want, and I don't shake. And I don't shake. Final stretch, I'm deeper in the furnace now. Every next step makes the whole room bow. I bring the ruin in a tailored frame, then paint it over with a colder name. Your bright talk dies when the dark ones start. I run on instinct and a hard-edged heart. The drum kicks like it wants a fight. The riff leans low and tears the night. I keep my distance from the pretty lie. I'd rather burn straight than apologize. Every star on the path says keep going. Every harsh turn proves the pace is growing. I don't drift out, I don't fade away. I strike, then I stay, then I strike next day. Scratch and slice through the final bend. That's where the pressure refuses to end. Last breath held then. In the vault with a badge made of spite. Your whole false kingdom starts folding the night. Boots hit the floor like a machine with a grudge. Black smoke on the ceiling, every wall wants to judge. I cut through the shadow with a face like stone. Your crew sounds shaky when the pressure gets known. I came from the deep end where the floodlights fail. You learn how to pose, I learned how to prevail. Hands on the chain, I can pull that fate. Every locked up gate gets bent by weight. You sell that calm like a mask in a storm. I wear the wound raw and I weaponize form. Eyes on the prize while the room goes cold. I keep the pulse snarling, I keep the line bold. No mercy in the sticks where the lightning lands. I leave the floor marked by my own two hands. When the first alarm hits, I don't flinch, I press. I turn every threat into a simple test. Yeah. Ask who owns the night when the speakers shake. I do what I must till the weak frame break. No prayer, no pause, just the grind and grind. I walk through the blast like I made that mine. Now the room starts twitching from the edges in. Hard stares bounce back from the chrome like sin. I've read every angle, every lie, every crack. You blink for a second, then your whole plan snaps. Cold math in my chest, wire in my step. Every bad move costs more than you expect. I got grit in the boots and the knife in the stare. I don't need your approval, I never went there. Turn the lock with the look, let the hinges scream. I draw straight fire from a crooked dream. Your polished little image gets stripped by time. I keep the bruised truth in a perfectly timed line. When the baseline drops, it's a wrecking call. When the cymbals bite, I watch your courage fall. I'm the last thing seen in the backlit haze. A sharp black figure in the maze of rage. You chase applause like I'm off the heat. I chase the pulse that can't be beat. Back up. I don't need a throne, I can stand in ash. I don't need the crown, I can learn that clash. Every turntable cut makes the air feel split. Every bar lands heavy, every step won't quit. I'm in the scene where the broke things fuse, where the loaded dice and the bruised hands cruise. You talk your circles, I move in straight steel. I make the whole block feel what I feel. Broken glass rhythm in the heel to toe. Every bad intention gets exposed in glow. You want a clean exit, I want the chase. I want that panic written on your face. No soft landing here, just a hard impact. I build from the fracture and I double it back. Shadows in the dark, work static in the wire. I keep my head low and my tempo higher. Your code goes stiff when I enter the frame. I'm a live wire name with an unpaid claim. Every fake line gets erased in smoke. Every slick little promise turns brittle and broke. I push through the grind like a steel bent valve. This is that moment and it's happening now. Go hands up, don't care. I pass that line. Just 8 little the wolves can't sleep. Gray smoke climb from the broken floor. I came with a ledger and a lockjaw score. Chain link thoughts in the narrow room. Every bad idea got a drum head boom. I don't flinch when the shadows grind. I make the bruise look like a line of design. Turntable blade on a broken cue. Cuts through the air like a shock wave crew. Hard eyes locked on the red lit slab. No clean exit. Every wall got tabbed. I move mean with a hooked up frame. Cold cash grin and a tanked up name. If the floor shakes, I shake it harder. If the room goes dim, I get darker. Say less. I don't chase peace, I outrun alarms. I don't chase peace. Found the fault in the alley code, so I bent that path till it split and broke. Bare hands packed with a winner weight. Every step roll heat through the prison grate. I seen fake kings with a polished tone fall off quick when the pressure's on. I keep mine in a steel box chest. 2 seconds late and you're already less. Grind marks carved in the side of fate. I learned to bite down on the crowded date. No soft talk, no sugar glaze. Just a raw edge run through the furnace maze. Needle stabs when the deaths come in. That scrap sound makes the whole block spin. I don't talk big, I build that storm. Then I walk through wreckage in the live wire form. If your front line bends, I stay straight. If the air turns foul, I ventilate. Low beam glow on a busted screen. Every face in the room looks mean. I mapped it out with the Raven touch. Then I tear that map and don't say much. Heavy kick hits like a dropping lift. Baseline drags through a blackened shift. I got scars that don't need applause. Just 100 dead chances and a steel clamp pause. You can keep your trick book smile. I'm a backdoor knife in a borrow mile. Sharp edge talk with the furnace pulse. One wrong move and the pulse gets worse. Stretch marks circle the chorus of smoke. Each cut lands clean like a loaded joke. I don't pray for luck, I make it leave. I don't need a crown, I need to breathe. Move back. Every lie in the mirror gets stripped. Now the whole place leans when I step inside. Like the boards no grief and the walls no pride. I drag that weight with a savage grin. No safe route left, so I carve within. White hot nerves in the blacked out shell. I ran through hell and I handled it well. Hands on the edge of a jagged plan. Pull one thread and it feeds my hand. The rift keeps chewing through coated glass and I keep pace like a breakneck task. No mercy mask, no polished frame. Just a hard fit voice and a split chain name. Turn the latch, let the air get in. Watch the dark come up and pull me in. If you hear that's great, that's warning one. If you hear it twice, then the damage done. Back up. I don't retreat when the pressure peaks. I stay in motion when the room gets still. Cold front mindset with the buried will. Every mark I earn stays loud tonight. Every bad omen